The Browns at the Buccaneers. Josh Freeman with a thumb injury for Tampa Bay getting warmed up, and Jake Delhomme making his Cleveland debut after 7 years in Carolina. On Cleveland's second possession of the game, they give it to Peyton Hillis. He busts up the middle for a gain of 12 for the third-year man from Arkansas. Take another look. Albert Mack loses his helmet. He would be okay. On the very next play, Jake Delhomme finds Muhammad Massaquoi down the middle. He splits the defenders into the end zone, a 41-yard score. Delhomme's first touchdown pass as the Browns, 7-0 Cleveland. Second quarter, Browns' next possession. That's Jerome Harrison from Washington State going up the right sideline. Takes it for a gain of 39 all the way down to the 10-yard line. 52 yards on 9 carries for Harrison. On the very next play, this time it's Peyton Hillis back with the ball, and he rambles 10 yards into the end zone for his 7th career touchdown. That puts the Browns up 14-3. On the ensuing Buccaneers possession, 10th play of the drive, it's Freeman looking for Michael Spurlock, picked off by Mike Adams. Adams takes it down to the Browns' 45-yard line. Nice game-changing play by Adams. 3 plays later, Browns with it, 1st and 10 at the Tampa 39. Jake Delhomme under pressure. Another interception for Delhomme. The same problem he had with Carolina. That's Rondé Barber. He is running out of steam. Chased down from behind. Pushed out of bounds at the 3-yard line. 38th career pick for Barber. On the very next play, you know what happens. Josh Freeman looking end zone for Mike Williams. Tipped up into the air. That's Williams bringing it down for the touchdown to cut the deficit to 14-10. Take another look. Ball gets tipped up by Sheldon Brown. Nice concentration by Williams. Makes the catch. 2 feet inbounds, and it counts. A touchdown for Williams. Now in the fourth quarter with the Browns still leading, 14-10. Josh Freeman looking for Sammy Strotter. Hits him for a 14-yard gain down to the Browns' 33-yard line. 3 plays later, it's a 3rd and 10 from Cleveland's 33. Freeman looking deep for Michael Spurlock. One-on-one coverage with the rookie Joe Hayden. Makes the catch. A 33-yard score. Tampa Bay taking their first lead of the game, going up 17-14. Browns 2 possessions later. Watch the clock, 12 seconds. It is counting down. Jake Delhomme in trouble. He looks to the sideline for Chauncey Stuckey. Stuckey cannot get out of bounds, and that is how the game would end. Browns with no more timeouts left. Tampa Bay goes on for the 17-14 win. Eric Mangini and the Cleveland Browns have now lost 6 straight openers. The Buccaneers at the Panthers. Josh Freeman coming off a 17-14 win in Week 1 over the Browns. On their second possession, no score. Freeman hits Kellen Winslow over the middle for a 24-yard gain and a first down at the Panthers' 30. 3 plays later, Freeman this time scrambling. He puts a great move on Richard Marshall. As you can see, gets past him, picks up a gain of 17 and a first down at the Panthers' 14. Next play, Freeman, he finds Ernest Graham for the 14-yard score, putting the Bucs up 7-0. Graham's first touchdown since 2008. Second quarter, 2 Panthers possessions later. Matt Moore, he will find on a 4th down Steve Smith, who takes it to the house for a 37-yard touchdown, tying the game at 7 apiece. Carolina would not be heard from after that. Ensuing Buccaneers possession, Freeman, he's able to avoid the sack twice, and he gets away from the pressure, and he'll find Kellen Winslow for a gain of 40. Winslow, their leading receiver with 83 yards, sets up a 1st and 10 next play, and that is Freeman finding rookie Mike Williams. He takes it all the way into the end zone, a 35-yard touchdown, putting the Buccaneers up 14-7 at halftime. Freeman 2 touchdowns on the game. Third quarter, Panthers' second possession. Matt Moore's pass picked off by Rondé Barber, intended for Steve Smith. The Bucs would kick a field goal, putting them up 17-7 after that. Next Panthers possession, Matt Moore sacked by Quincy Black. A loss of 11, forcing the Panthers to punt after that punishing hit. Panthers on their next possession, trailing 20-7. Matt Moore is brought down this time by Tim Crowder, fumbles the ball. It's recovered by Kyle Moore. He returns it 5 yards. Moore, 6 of 16, 125 yards, a touchdown, and a pick in the game. Jimmy Clausen now in for Carolina, and he will find Steve Smith for a gain of 19 and a first down at the Buccaneers' 29. Smith, 64 yards and a touchdown in the ballgame. 8 plays later, 4th and goal from the Bucs 1. Big play for Carolina. Jonathan Stewart to the left side, tackled by Geno Hayes short of the end zone. Tampa Bay takes over on downs. Carolina on its next possession, and that is Jimmy Clausen's pass, tipped and picked off by Aqib Talib, returned 21 yards. Clausen 6 of 12, and the Buccaneers go to 2-0, winning 20-7. One of the only matchups between undefeated teams this week. Mike Tomlin used to be a defensive backs coach in Tampa. Charlie Batch getting the start in favor of Byron Leftwich. First possession for Pittsburgh. Charlie Batch, he is looking for Mike Wallace. That pass is picked off by Aqib Talib. Second game of the season for Talib, second pick. Buccaneers would go on to kick a field goal, taking a 3-0 lead. Very next possession, Charlie Batch back at work on a 2nd and 11. Plenty of time, bombs one down deep over the middle, and that is Mike Wallace in the end zone. The second-year receiver gets the touchdown grab. Batch's first touchdown pass since 2007, 7-3 lead for Pittsburgh. Ensuing Tampa Bay possession, and that is a pass lofted by Josh Freeman, one-handed grab by Kellen Winslow. Take another look. It is tipped. Winslow, Velcro hands, gets 2 feet inbounds as well. Winslow and the Buccaneers would get a field goal, cutting the lead to 7-6. Second quarter, Rashard Mendenhall with a nice spin move picks up a gain of 15, tackled by Cody Grimm at the 48. 3 plays later, Charlie Batch will let loose. He scrambles, sees nothing but green in front of him. He is running all the way down, 24 yards for a first down to the Buccaneers 24. Next play, it's Charlie Batch this time. Plenty of time again. He finds his tight end Heath Miller all the way down to the 3-yard line. Very next play for Pittsburgh, Rashard Mendenhall, boom, into the end zone, a touchdown barreling through. He had 143 yards in the game, a 14-6 lead for Pittsburgh. Ensuing possession, that's to Mike Williams. On the screen pass, he is hit, he fumbles, Ryan Clark picks it up. Clark running, and he takes it down all the way to the 44-yard line. Turnover for the Steelers. 2 plays later, Charlie Batch, and he will do the play fake, looking deep again into the corner for Mike Wallace. It is tipped. Wallace comes down with it for his second touchdown grab of the game. Aqib Talib got a hand on it. It goes right into Mike Wallace for his second touchdown catch of the game, a 21-6 lead for Pittsburgh. On the Steelers' next possession, Charlie Batch going to work again. He finds the trusty veteran, Hines Ward. He goes down 19 yards to the Buccaneers' 16. Pittsburgh calls a timeout after that. 2 plays later, Charlie Batch looking once again into the end zone. He finds Hines Ward, a 9-yard touchdown catch. First time since '99, Charlie Batch had 3 touchdown passes in the half, a 28-6 halftime lead for Pittsburgh. But they would go right back at it. Another turnover by Tampa Bay. This time it is Brett Kiesel returning it all the way. Look at him still on his feet. Convoy of blockers into the end zone. A 79-yard interception return for a touchdown for Brett Kiesel, and the Steelers go on for a rout and a victory, 38-13 over Tampa.
NFC South at the AFC North in Cincinnati. The Buccaneers and the Bengals. Terrell Owens looking to spark that offense, and he would do that. Well-thrown ball from Carson Palmer, 43-yard touch. Bengals up 7-0.
God.
But interceptions, fellas, become kind of a problem for Carson Palmer, especially when they turn into 6 points for the other team.
Had a lot of pick sixes. He and Ben Roethlisberger seemed to lead the league last year in pick sixes, and he's right back in the
What was he looking at right there, honestly?
That's just not the area to make that throw no matter what.
That's Cody Grimm, 11-yard touchdown. We're all tied at 7.
Rush Grimm.
Next drive, looking for Andre Caldwell. Got to catch that ball.
Absolutely. That's Bubba's fault.
Mike Nugent kicked a field goal. Bengals led at halftime 10-7. Third quarter, Josh Freeman to Mike Williams. Interference the call on Leon Hall. Take another look here to see if that call works or not.
Yeah, he's grabbing, pulling, pushing. Yeah, good call.
Set up an Ernest Graham touchdown. Bucks up 14-10. Next Bengals possession. Palmer to Jermaine Gresham, the first-round pick out of Oklahoma. He is not happy.
Have bad footwork, too. I mean, kind of dancing around back there. Some guys can dance around back there and make that throw and have velocity on it. But Carson's got to plant that foot to get enough zip on it.
This is Michael Spurlock taking it back 24 yards. At the end, the ball would come out, but he was ruled down by contacts. Marvin Lewis does not agree and challenges. Turned out to be a pretty good challenge because, as you'll see here, the ball did come out. Call is overturned, ruled a fumble, and Cincinnati has the ball on the 29. Adam Jones. getting the attaboy. Fourth quarter, seventh play of the drive.
That's right, no more Pac-Man.
Coming right back to Jermaine Gresham. Back of the end zone, Cincy touchdown. 2-point conversion was good, and Cincinnati leading 21-14.
Game over, right? Game over.
One might think.
2 minutes left. Not exactly. Hey, Carson.
Aqib Talib, an interception in every game he's played this year.
And that ball looked like it had a big arc on it, too, didn't it? That was just a 15-yard inbound.
So the Buccaneers get the ball back. Midfield, just over 2 minutes left. Fifth play of the drive. Josh Freeman to Mike Williams. The rookie they really like out of Syracuse, 20-yard touch.
Played well.
And we're tied at 21.
And imagine getting that kid some other frontline weapons. It'll be very interesting to see what happens in Tampa.
Interception train continues. Savvy Piscatelli with the tip.
That one I'm not going to put on Carson.
No, not his fault. No. Tampa Bay football with 14 seconds left. Buccaneers' next possession. First play of the drive. After the celebration, there would be the first play of the next drive. 1st and 10. Josh Freeman wants Michael Spurlock. He has him for 21 yards.
How can you allow that completion to take place so you get out of bounds as well? That's a great catch.
Yes, it is.
A great catch. But
5 seconds left. You let Connor Barth come out from 31 yards out. Perfect. And the Buccaneers win 24-21. Josh Freeman victorious. Raheem Morris, Carson Palmer on the other side, not so much. 3 interceptions as the Bengals lose by 3. They now have 3 losses on the year.
They're sniffing the top of the NFC South if they could.
You talking about the Bucs?
Yeah,
I like that. Josh Freeman
off the Saints just like they did the last time they faced one another. The Saints coming off a loss to Max Hall and the Arizona Cardinals, trying to wipe that taste out of their mouths with their first drive of the game, and it worked out. Lance Moore over the middle there. 3 plays later, Lance Moore down the sideline. Right there.
No
Saints
safety help.
7-0.
One-on-one.
41-yard score, Breeze to Moore. Now here is Moore, Breeze. This time Breeze throwing the deep ball to Robert Meacham, who now has a touchdown in 2 straight weeks.
This is what's been lacking in the Saints' offensive game plans. Big plays galore last year, not so much this year. They needed this
What
today.
also has been missing is a consistent running game, and here is Chris Ivory. Could he be going prime?
It's a tremendous possibility.
33 yards on that run right there. Set up a field goal. Saints go in the half 17-0. That's just going in third quarter. Cadillac blows a tire.
Cadillac, stay in the show.
Fumbles a ball recovered by Marvin Mitchell. Saints take over the ball at the Bucs 46. Next Saints possession. Here comes Chris Ivory from
Tiffin University Dragons.
Where? Tiffin. No relation to Monty Tiffin.
No, not where Monty's from.
Okay. Chris Ivory, 158 yards rushing. And now Drew Brees is finding Heath Evans, so he's spreading the ball around. This is the Saints that we're used to seeing with a blowout win in division. The Saints improved to 4-2. Well, let's go to Tampa, where you are looking at the all-time leading rusher in Rams history.
Over Marshall Faulk.
And Eric Dickerson.
And
Wow.
Eric Dickerson.
That's pretty good.
You got nothing on you, Marshall.
Steven Jackson.
Nothing.
At 110 yards rushing on the day to breeze past Eric Dickerson. He only needed 32 rushing yards to do that today. And Danny Amendola becoming a nice option for Sam Bradford.
Yeah, speaking of option, that's sprint right option now, and Sam Bradford does it very easily.
So the Rams were up 10-3, and then Steven Jackson's pouring it on even more.
This is what a young quarterback has to have. He's got a big back there that he can count on every game. Go get your 100 yards, Steven Jackson.
Rams, then 3rd and goal. Sam Bradford to Michael. Manawinui, everybody. And I didn't say because it was tough to say his name. That's actually how you pronounce his name. I've been practicing for 4 hours. Fourth quarter, Josh Freeman trying to get things going with a minute to go in the game, and on the 11th play of the drive, 4th and 3, Kellen Winslow moves the chains. 3 plays later, Mike Williams.
The other Mike Williams.
Yeah, suddenly becoming the other Mike Williams, right?
Freeman is using a whole field to execute.
And then 2 plays later, 17 ticks left, no timeouts. It'd be really risky to run it, so they're going to run him out of the pocket. And Freeman finds Cadillac Williams as the Bucs come from behind to beat the Rams at home and become the best team in the NFC.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road in Arizona. Their head coach, Raheem Morris, telling Josh Freeman and the rest of his teammates, you guys are the best team in the NFC.
Starting to believe him a little bit.
And why not? Max Hall looking for Larry Fitzgerald. Picked off by Geno Hayes. He threw it right to him.
That's not Larry Fitzgerald.
41 yards for the touchdown. Game tied up at 7.
That was
14 all in the second quarter. First and 10 for the Cardinals, and it's Max Hall looking for Steve Preston, but it's picked off by Keith Talib.
Yeah, the young quarterback now, he's going to stare down his receivers a little bit too much, and the DBs can break on the ball.
Matt Leinart, where art thou?
21-14. Leinert's out of town, but Derek Anderson is around, and Derek Anderson loosening it up. Buccaneers up 24-14 at the break, third quarter now.
Oh, man.
Not LeGarrette Blunt.
Man, he's running hard, man.
Rolls right through Kerry Rhodes, 15 yards. 31-14, Blunt, career high, 121 yards, 20 yards on the ground. All right, the Larod Stevens
Howling is howling down the field. That little guy's quick.
30 yards for the touchdown. Okay, Cardinals get back in it, 31-21, his first career rushing touchdown. Here come the Buccaneers. Paris Leonard forces a fumble here on Blunt, who is hit, and the ball's clearly out before his knees touch, and Gerald Hayes scoops it up. And Hayes is in the end zone.
A big boy like that likes to get a touchdown right there. Blunt has to hold on to that ball, though.
Looked like he was knocked out.
It did look
again,
like he went down
rolled
out.
over. His legs come up, and he's like, they hit me in the head, but I don't know what happened after that, Coach.
Buccaneers challenged and to no avail. 31-28, Derek Anderson and Larry Fitzgerald.
That's the guy you got to find now. Get him the ball.
The Cardinals come all the way back, up 35-31. Fitzgerald with a couple of TDs on the day. Josh Freeman, though, has a cannon for a young fellow. 53 yards to Aurelius Ben.
Boy, that was a play by Aurelius Ben. Readjusting to the ball. You thought Freeman would throw it all the way across the field. What a catch.
Led to a LeGarrette Blunt touchdown. Derek Anderson looking for Stevens Howling, who was popped. And Barrett Rude there for the pick.
Looked like that old Buck defense out, Daddy.
All right, so the Buccaneers are coming on for a field goal attempt to try to extend the lead to 6 points, but Connor Bart's 53-yard attempt is blocked by Kerry Rhodes.
The coach shows he believes in that defense by giving the Cardinals the ball right there.
But Derek Anderson gives it right back.
And they did not disappoint.
Bucks, so they win at 38-35.
For the rest of the division in the Georgia Dome, Raheem Morris, surprising 5-2 Bucks, trying to take the division lead from Atlanta, also entering at 5-2. Roddy White, who was basically telling the keep the lead, please cover me, was slow to get up after the play. Quincy Black drags down White. This is black on white violence right there. Is that what you're saying?
I like that one.
7 plays later, Matt Ryan throws deep to Michael Jenkins. Jenkins beginning to make plays.
He is, and this is why Matt Ryan is 16-1 at home as a starter. Big plays.
43-yard gain setting up Big Michael.
That's some great blocking. Great blocking by those linemen. Big fellas.
Raheem Morris just watched a 10-play, 99-yard scoring drive going on his team. Next Buccaneers possession after a Michael Spurlock 66-yard return. Josh Freeman turns that field position into points. Aurelius Ben, rookie wide receiver, beginning to make some plays too.
The receiver, the second year, Josh Freeman, the quarterback, they never cease to impress.
And Mike Williams, another rookie wide receiver, he's making plays.
When you can take a quick slant, the distance, and outrun the whole secondary, you have a tremendous gift.
The 58-yard touchdown cuts the Falcons' lead to 17-14, and here we go in the third quarter with Roddy White still out, although loosening up with hopes to return. Josh Freeman was picked, setting the Falcons up on the 10-yard line, and Roddy White comes back and fights for a first down right there. 4 receptions, 49 yards for White as the play was reviewed and the play stood, but it's 3rd and goal from the 5 a couple plays later. Michael Palmer with a touchdown grab.
You got a bunch of weapons there in the lane.
24-14 Falcons up. It's 27-14, and we show you this
For one of two reasons.
Michael Spurlock picks it up, and he comes emerging out of the traffic.
See ya.
What happens when a ball goes on the ground like that? The pursuit team, they all
Come out of their cover lanes.
Come out of their lanes.
Well, the Bucks weren't done. The ensuing kickoff, a surprise onsider, and Connor Barth appears to touch the ball before it goes the necessary 10 yards. The Falcons challenge this, and it goes about 9 3/4 yards before Barth makes contact with the ball, so it's an illegal touch. Atlanta gets the ball in quality field position, takes a 6-point lead into the fourth quarter. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Cadillac Williams, flea flicker, back to Freeman, down to Aurelius Ben. Incomplete. But
good underthrown. Laundry on the field, though.
William Moore doesn't turn around.
Yeah, he has to look back. And his left hand was against the body of the receiver.
So the Bucs get the ball on the 11. 2:44 left, 4th and 1 from the 2. This is it. Big time play for the NFC South lead. Thomas DeCoux stops LeGarrette Blount.
Goal line stand.
From the Falcons defense to steal the deal for the now 6-2 Falcons, who sit atop the NFC South with a half-game lead over the Saints. They also hold the tiebreak over the Saints currently, having already won in the Superdome earlier this year. Buccaneers coming off the tough loss in Atlanta, taking on Carolina.
I like this guy, Josh Freeman.
And they got LeGarrette Blount running the ball with
a vengeance.
With passion.
Like he's hungry for a check.
17-yard gain.
Feed them kids, man.
A big man.
The Bucs already up 7-3. LeGarrette Blount running again for 17 yards.
He's 250 pounds. It's like Brandon Jacobs.
19 carries for 91 yards and that one leaping score. Wow. Into the end zone. Bucs up 14-3. But you know what? The Carolina Panthers were game today. It's 14-10 with less than a minute to go in the half when Freeman and Kellen Winslow making a play between two defenders.
It's a forgotten man right there.
First touchdown of the season.
Yeah.
You can be forgotten when you don't score a touchdown in the first half.
Yeah, exactly.
Fourth quarter, Bucs leading just by 24-16. Again, Jimmy Clausen playing this game. Had the Panthers moving, but you know who was moving as well? It was Cadillac Williams. 16-yard gain on that dump pass, and then allow Cadillac to set up Cadillac.
First go the afterburners.
45 yards.
That'll
do it.
You better run because Blount is running.
Freeman had 2 touchdown passes as well, and the Bucs are back to 6-3. The Falcons. The Bucs are in San Francisco. They only won once in 12 attempts.
So why would you pick them?
Okay.
I don't know.
Second quarter. Here's Cadillac Williams. We saw Mike Williams, the first shot of this highlight. Williams was arrested for DUI, but the Bucs flew him out there, allowed him to play.
Play the man.
Josh Freeman, play the man. I like that. That's his nickname, is play the man. So Freeman utilizes him as long as he's out there. There's Mike Williams.
Josh Freeman, he can get out of the pocket. Big arm.
Freeman to Mike Williams.
Pop it
right
up.
before the end of the third quarter, just a jump ball.
That's why you play the man.
14-0.
Get him a driver. We're playing.
Troy Smith looking for Josh Morgan, and it's Rondé Barber picking him off.
Rondé Barber?
Father time. Right there. 40th career interception. Extends his franchise.
Job,
40 picks. And that pick led 2 points. Josh Freeman right on the goal line. Throw it. Check out who he throws to. Donald Penn is big man with football.
Oh, that was smooth.
Let's go to Balmer. Josh Freeman and the Bucs looking for a quality win on the road, and what better way to do it than beating the equally 7-3 Baltimore Ravens, who are up 3-0 in the ninth in the second quarter. Aqib Talib, nice dive and grab.
I got that, Rich. I got that one, Rich.
Aqib Talib.
Sneaky host you.
I'm just reading the highlights.
Aqib Talib made a great play.
He got it with his calf.
A 5 easy pieces pick. Hold it between your knees. Gets the interception. Led to a game-tying field goal before the second half's over, though. It's Todd. 65-yard touchdown pass play to the tight end.
You don't see long pass plays to tight end very often.
You don't see tight ends that can run.
Ravens up 10-3, 42 ticks left in the half. Joe Flacco to TJ Manzada. Myron Lewis called for pass interference. Your thoughts?
Oh, you can't put the arms back.
That's a little arm bar.
Raheem Morris didn't like the call. Very upset. Certainly he'd get a little bit angrier.
He's a DB coach.
He'd be even angrier because the next play with that quality field position, Flacco to Derek Mason.
That boy can run some routes, man.
Mm-hmm.
And this is almost Bill Cowher running after Ben Dreith type moment here.
All right, so what about Josh Freeman and the Bucs trying to get their first victory over a team with a winning record all year? Matt Ryan and company in first place in the NFC South, and it's Ryan and Tony Gonzalez here.
There's a play-action pass. When you run the ball well, you can do whatever you want with play action.
And speaking of running the ball well, it is Michael Turner for the 5-yard touchdown on first and goal. Falcons on top 7-0 early.
And that's the thing you love about the Falcons. They can hit you with the pass, but they can hit you with that ground game.
Coach, this is the promise that Josh Freeman showed.
He's a big guy. There reminds me of Ben Roethlisberger. He's a big boy right here, and he's smart, and he's been having some fourth-quarter comebacks. I love him in his second year.
And a great story here from LeGarrette Blount, who seems to have found out early on in Tampa Bay.
The thing I love about our game is we are a league that will give you a second chance. This guy is having a second chance. He's making the most of his opportunity. He's maximizing the moments. Look at the big fella bang right here, Fran.
103 yards for Blount on the day and a touchdown. Bucks tied up at 7. Same score in the second quarter. I'll tell you what, Matt Ryan growing up as well, that Harry Douglas, we are seeing a big maturation process in his third season. And then Ryan to Obi Mahaley, who rumbles it from 17 away.
That's called using the whole football field. He's spreading the ball around to his receivers and then letting his back trickle out of the backfield.
And young quarterback's going to make some mistakes, so Ryan gets picked off by Sean Jones.
Fran, this is the first turnover they've had in 5 games. They went 4 in a row without a turnover.
20 seconds left in the half, and Michael, you have to like this, putting points on the board at the end of quarters, especially at the end of the half.
I love this young guy, Josh Freeman, man. I mean, he is a winner. He's a leader. Most quarterbacks, a lot of quarterbacks, you see that they're directing offenses. He's leading that football.
So the Bucks get 7 points off the turnover. 17-14, Falcons are down. Ryan looking for Roddy White, picked off by Corey Lynch. So that's Ryan's second pick of the day.
Two teams that know each other very well, Fran. You'll have some of those situations.
Freeman, Aurelius Ben.
That's what you do. Quick screen, get the ball into the hands of the playmakers and allow them to do what they do.
Coach, the play call.
Well, this is like 98 boss, halfback, option, pass right.
Something like that.
I like it, Coach. Something like that. Throw it in. That's a great play call by Greg Olson, the offensive coordinator. Well done.
Bucks on top 24-14, but Coach, you're a young team. You cannot have this happen on the ensuing kickoff when you're trying to put these types of games away.
Yeah, now take a look. We show this for what reason, Prime?
Either it's a big play or a boo-boo.
It's not a boo-boo. Look at this guy. Breaking tackles, being escorted down the sideline for a touchdown. The Falcons are back in this game.
What an effort play. What an effort play. That's what you're talking about, not giving up.
Longest kickoff return in Falcons history.
Hey.
102 yards. Their first bomb since 2002.
Hey.
All right, here, same score here. It is Matt Ryan to Roddy White. It was quiet, except he still made some big plays.
Third and long against cover 2 coverage. This is big-time play.
That was a third
sprint to your left.
We saw him do that on our NFL Network.
The trust that he can do that accurately is amazing. These are 2 young, great quarterbacks and 2 young football teams that will be rivals for a long time.
All right, so can the Bucks battle back? 4th and 11.
Footwork in the big fella.
Oh, what a grab this was, man. This was 4th down. Concentration. Game on the line. Give him an opportunity, and he comes up with a layout of this world.
All right, but on the very next play, Brent Grimes, who had a great game, seals the deal.
Cut back.
Falcons go on to win it 28-24.
Back in the late 90s to be repeating as a Super Bowl champ to start 9-3. They're now 10-3. Let's go to Washington, D.C.
This is a game.
Ryan Terrain had more running yards than the Redskins have had in the last couple of weeks in the first quarter alone. He had 103 total rush yards the last 2 games the Redskins completely. He had 158 yards in the first half. But they only had a 1-point lead with less than 4 minutes to go. Josh Freeman for the Bucks over the middle to K2.
You can't cover him any better. Great location, great focus, great concentration.
41 yards. They're up 15-10. What do you do, Steve? You go for 2.
That's right.
Are you with us?
No, he's good now.
Here's Freeman taking it in. It's a touchdown, 7-point game. Now, let's get right to this. 32 ticks to go. That's 9 yards. Why do we show this to you on the screen? On first down, it appears that Roydell Williams is a 9-yard gain.
Okay, should be second and 1.
But the officials say they gave him a first down, except nobody, except that yard marker, thinks it's a first down. Fox thinks it's a second down, although, again, why shouldn't they? It was a 9-yard gain. So instead of it being third down, as we think, it's still second down, according to the officials on the field, and Ryan Terrain is sacked. So here we are sitting at home thinking it's a 4th down and believing it, because, again, wasn't that a 9-yard completion to Roydell Williams? So the referees and the game officials think it's third down. We think it's 4th down, and instead of the game being over because it's an incomplete pass in the end zone, it appears that the Redskins get the 5th down.
It's Colorado, Missouri, all over again.
You got to go by what's on the field.
Well, again, should it have been that on the field?
But if the yard markers say that's what it is, that's what it is.
Some old guy over there made a mistake.
Santana Moss with the touchdown. So here comes the extra point from Graham Gano, and he puts the
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Gano also missed the 2 field goals. Yeah. Now the officials say that the ball was spotted appropriately on the Roydell Williams.
Big game for the Buccaneers at home hosting the Lions. They're 8-5. They're trying to stay in the playoff race. First quarter, second Lions possession. Drew Stanton back to pass, and he finds Calvin Johnson over the middle. That's a first down and a gain of 20. It would be a huge game for Megatron. That took the ball down to the 55 plays later. This time he finds Nate Burleson muscling his way into the end zone. A 10-yard score. Nice effort by Burleson. His 5th touchdown of the season puts the Lions up 7-0 on the road. Second quarter, same score, a big 4th and 2. And the Buccaneers looking to pass it, and that is complete. Josh Freeman to Aurelius Ben for a gain of 13 down to the 24. Converts the first down for Tampa Bay. Next play, 1st and 10 at the Lions 24, and that is Mike Williams, the rookie from Syracuse, getting into the end zone for the 8th time on the season, ties the game at 7. Next, Buccaneers possession. Look at LeGarrette Blount with the shakes. Looks like he's down. No, he stays on his feet. How did he do it? LeGarrette Blount into the end zone. May have been his best play of the year, a 39-yard score. Buccaneers go up 14-7. They would lead at the half, 14-10. But then in the third quarter, Lions with the end around to Nate Burleson, and he gains 25 all the way down to the 21. So the Lions are in business. 5 plays later, the give to Maurice Morris, a 10-yard score. Lions take the lead, 17-14, looking to knock off the Buccaneers and win on the road. In the fourth quarter, a 2nd and 15 at the Lions 39, and LeGarrette Blount takes off for a gain of 27. How did he do it? He is so physical, you have to bring him down with about 5 guys. That would lead to a field goal to tie up the game. Next, Tampa Bay possession. 5 minutes left in the game, and that is complete. Freeman to Michael Spurlock, a gain of 19, and that would lead to a Buccaneers field goal. They're up 20-17, but Detroit would come back on the ensuing possession. 42 seconds left, high and sky for the grab. Calvin Johnson, a gain of 22. That would lead to a field goal to tie up the game and send it to overtime, where Detroit continued to work with the passing game. Drew Stanton finding guess who? Calvin Johnson once again, a gain of 12. He had a huge game, 10 catches, 152 yards. And Dave Rayner setting up for the 34-yard field goal in overtime in sudden death. And that would end it. Lions win it 23-20. Buccaneers are now 8-6.
Let's go to Tampa. Josh Freeman and his Buccaneers playing host to Matt Hasselbeck and the Seattle Seahawks. Both teams fighting to stay alive in the postseason race. First quarter, Hasselbeck rolling out, keeping himself. He thought about sliding.
Oh, he looked like he hurt himself.
It's like Kerry Collins got hurt.
Really?
In Miami about a month ago. Seahawks leading 7-0. Second quarter. 3rd and goal, Josh Freeman, he had a big day.
I can't say enough good things about this young guy. I don't think the average person in the NFL universe knows enough about him.
They will as time goes on.
Bucks up 10-7. Next Tampa possession, 3rd and 10. Freeman to Mike Williams, the rookie.
Just standing tall in the pocket, knows he's going to get hit and delivers.
Bucks on top, 17-7 at halftime. Third quarter.
Probably hurt the defender.
First possession, Freeman with the pump, with time. Buying extra time. Back across the body to Kellen Winslow. Wisely gets up.
See a lot of
gets
gloves.
In.
See quarterbacks wearing gloves. A little chilly in Tampa today.
Oh, it was cold in Jacksonville too, remember?
Can it get cold in Tampa?
Yes, it can.
All right, the Buccaneers, 38-15.
Look at that. What kind of 5 touchdown passes?
At 9-6. Let's go to the NFC South. The Buccaneers at the Saints. Josh Freeman and his team still thinking about that 16.
Tom
Drew Brees.
Waddle called this yesterday. Excuse me for interrupting.
No, go ahead,
but he called it yesterday.
Did he call Drew Brees to the rookie Jimmy Graham to the 6?
I did not.
Okay. From the shotgun, Jimmy Graham once again using the tight end on the back shoulder fade.
Jimmy Graham's a heck of a football player. I know he was more of a basketball player at Miami than he was a football player, but
a little too much of that hurt fumble thing for me.
Chris Ivory on the bench, left foot injury. Julius Jones replaced him. Jones off the left side.
Uh-oh. That's going to leave a mark.
Recovered by Frank Oakham.
Look, these Buccaneers come to play every Sunday. I give Raheem Morris so much credit because I did not think he was ready to lead this team where they've gotten this year.
I agree with you.
It helps when Josh Freeman has a little fortuitous bounce of the ball.
Fortuitous, good word.
Maurice Stovall,
Very nice word.
38 yards to the 27. Thank you. 4 plays later, Connor Barr.
That's good, but you're going to get a chance to move the sticks because somebody's offside.
That's Tracy Porter.
Yeah.
Super Bowl hero. Buccaneers drive continues. Next play, 1st and 10. Freeman going another day without a pick. Quickly out to Preston Parker, 12 yards, down to the 2.
Preston Parker.
Freeman, 25 touchdowns, 6 INTs on the season. Staggering.
Josh Freeman outplayed Drew Brees in this game, guys.
There's a rookie, Desmond Briscoe.
Desmond Briscoe, and what was the other guy's name? Preston Parker. They just find guys. Aurelius Ben goes out with an ACL injury last week, and these guys step in and they keep moving the football.
Buccaneers up 10-7. Third quarter now, Saints trailing 13-10. 3rd down and 8 situation. Breeze hit by Alex McGee. Fumble recovered by Tim Crowder.
This is the one thing that the Tampa Bay Bucs have struggled with all season long, and that's pressuring the opposing quarterback. They got to him today, sacked Drew Brees 3 times, but the pass rush has not been great this year from the Bucs.
3 plays later, 3rd and 7. Josh Freeman gets the snap just as the play clock hits 0, then finds his tight end, Kellen Winslow. Buccaneers yards short of the 1st down.
K2 having a nice day.
4th down and 1. Freeman.
Throw it up, let your guy make a play.
Another rookie. That's Mike Williams.
Wow.
Buccaneers on top 20-10. 11 touchdown catch this season. That's a team record. 4th quarter now. Tampa Bay still leading 20-13. Freeman from the shotgun. Looking for Maurice Stovall. He's just a little bit open. 54 yards down to the 32.
How about the Bucs had a rookie lead them in rushing and receiving this year? Hasn't happened since, what, the 40s, I believe.
4 plays later, 4th and 8. Connor Barth nails the field goal from 48 yards out. And for the first time this season, the Buccaneers beat a team with the winning record 23-13.